Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Hey everybody, welcome to Super Fast Tortoise Random Chat and Chill. How are you doing? How you doing? Hey, Angel Sniper, what's up? That's right. Check it out. Boom. I wish StreamYard would actually show the emojis, but whatever. I appreciate it. How's it going, everybody? It's a random chat and chill. Chat and chill. We're just chatting and chilling, hanging out. Guests are welcome. Lone Wolf. That's right. And Mrs. Hillbilly. Whoa. What's up? That's right. Board wipe. That's right. Cast those board wipes, everybody. Cast them all day long. Miss Hillbilly, hope you had a great weekend. It's been a busy weekend. So busy in the hot sun. Had to trim a tree. Power wash the house. And we're still needing to finish painting up a porch. Fighting above average hot temperatures. It's a goblin drinking tea super fast. Oh, nice. Goblin. Nice. Goblin. Ho, ho, ho. What's up, Hillbilly? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Busy weekend. So busy. So today we painted the porch, and we need to finish painting the porch. We got one major section done because we had an unpainted section of the porch that needed to be painted, and we painted that. It needs a second coating, so we're going to get to it next week. During the weekend, we had to trim a tree, cut down some big limbs and some small limbs all over, and I took care of that. And I trimmed them down, had to cut off all the leaves, put them in bags, set them in the front yard to be picked up by the managers of the park we live in. Then Casey, my wife, she power washed the house. She did it really fast, but man, it beat us down. The hot heat temperatures and stuff, getting all done. It was rough, everybody. Rough. So we ended up going grocery shopping, and while I was grocery shopping, I picked up My Chemical Romance CD. Chemical Romance. Nice. The cellophane's still on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's how I rewarded myself. Send a link and you'll join me, Hillbilly. Yeah, I can send you a link. I asked everybody before I went live on Discord if they wanted to join me. Could have been here from the get-go. Whoa. All right. Does nobody read Discord notifications? But it's been rough, everybody. Like, I don't know how tan my face is, but we were in the sun for a while. So we were in the sun. Oof. Man. But like, have to listen to music. Got this external hard drive so I can rip that CD and put it on my MP3 player. Oh, yeah. Anybody got any questions they want to ask? Let me know what. Let me do this. Boop. Hello. Yeah, you're quiet. All right.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Alrighty.
All right. Oh, how's it going?
I don't know where Tortoise was. There he is. You just saw just a circle there for a minute on my hand.
I wonder why. We have thunderstorms coming in today.
Oh.
We had to paint a porch, give enough time to dry, before 1 o'clock.
Mm.
The heat and beat the thunderstorms.
So you talking about heat? My air cannot keep up with the heat. Therefore, it cannot cool my dang on house down.
Oof. Oof. It's gotta be rough.
It is. Luckily, I got a fan sitting by the vents. That's because the vent's throwing out cold air. So I put a box fan by the vent to help pull that air out from that vent and spread it around the house.
Mm-hmm. All right, because like right now it's 103 degrees over where I live.
Oof.
103, humid, bacon, hot.
Heat don't bother me. It's just the dang on humidity.
The heat bothers me when you're out in it for a while. It wears you down. It wears you down. I'm telling you, everybody, it wears you down.
It can.
Especially when you're exhausting all that energy in the temps. It is not safe, not fun. Yes, I stay hydrated. Had my trusty mug full of water earlier. Now it's full of juice.
Oh. Yeah, you want to stay hydrated. That's for dang on sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I took 2 naps today. I took one when we were done. Later on, I took a nap after the wife left for work. Because surprisingly, she didn't call in because she was torn to pieces. But she went to work.
Wow. It's 91 degrees here, but it feels like 97 according to my phone.
Woo, it's still hot. Still hot.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to be up in the hundreds next few days.
It's supposed to be up in the hundreds.
What's up, Angel Sniper? Lone Wolf.
Yeah. Where are you?
How are y'all doing today?
There we go. Need to burn a copy of this. I have a clear album to put on my MP3 player too.
Oh,
My CD collection right here. What's up?
I've heard of this before. Just drink a hot cup of coffee and it'll actually cool you down instead of warming you up.
Not coffee. They'll give you diarrheas and hot temps. But hot water is good for you in hot temps.
Yeah, room temperature water.
Well, it ain't room temperature if it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, well, if it's in the house.
Right, but I had my drink with me, all iced up.
That's good.
Nice. So, did you do anything fun this weekend?
Not really. Oh, did you watch the finals at the Vegas finals?
I didn't get to watch Saturday and Sunday.
Top 8.
But I heard Mono Red won.
Yeah. Well, the top 8 decks was Mono Red and Is It. All 8 of them.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. Like when I watched day 1 of the whole series, it seemed like Mono Red and Is It were the top decks to play. I could see it coming from a long way that it was going to win the Pro Tour.
I did too. Well, on the 30th, they're supposed to have some ban announcement because it was in the on the arena that they're going to do some ban announcements on the 30th.
Huh? The search has been canceled. Yeah, I'm right here. I was missing. He's been found. That's right. Oh, but yeah. The Pro, I don't know what they're going to do with Pro Tour. I don't know what they're going to learn from it. I honestly don't think they need to ban anything. But performing deck. So what they needed to do is make sure the other colors out there get some banger cards.
Yep.
But that's me.
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe about playing Magic, standard, is that the colors are not in sync. I mean, I can understand having one set to make one color real strong, but then the next set they need to make another color just as strong as that first one to give it some, keep that way it'll keep it balanced.
Mhm.
I know they
Yeah.
used to do it like that, but they ain't been doing that here lately. And mono red is it all too. It's pretty dang on powerful.
Yeah, mono red. They banned the ley line to make it less powerful, but they printed some cards that just pushed it again.
Yep, exactly.
It was pretty good. I mean, there was a few good decks there, but like mono red and took up like 40% of the deck lists out there this weekend.
Yep. And that
So people
VV, that VV, I know they're not going to ban it because that's brand new. That just came out in Final Fantasy.
Right. Eevee goes off really quick.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 4, it goes off pretty quick.
I thought it was nuts. I thought it was crazy that it went really quick, but it made it good. Yep. But yeah, after watching the first 3 games of the tournament, I'm like, it's pretty clear that mono red was going to be the top deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no hiding the fact that it was a really good deck, really good choice. Because we still got sets coming out before next Pro Tour, but now mono red's exploded. Maybe you'll probably see more of it on online on Arena.
Yep, you will. I mean, it's already heavy on Arena. This will make it even heavier.
Yeah.
And it's going to actually make the game unplayable. I mean, not unplayable, but unenjoyable.
Mm. Well, when you like variety, it'll be less enjoyable.
Exactly. And myself, I like variety.
Mm. Like try different cards, different decks, but for sure.
Yep.
Was supposed to play Commander in person this weekend. That didn't go through. One guy said he was sick. The guy ended up saying he had a family event to go to. I'm like, oh, cool. I was tired anyways. I would have played. I had decks ready in the helm. But I did get the YouTube stuff this weekend too.
Cool.
So
up,
Core, what's up? Hey, Core. I'm just chilling. If you want in, let us know.
But I think it was on Arena that they're going to have bans on the 30th, June 30th.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. Yep. I won't lie. I spent some money on Magic cards this weekend, so they're going to have a membership mail day. It'll be awesome. But I'm gonna look into the hats this week, and we'll still do the giveaway on everything.
Cool. We was just talking about this, Core.
Yeah, we was talking about the Pro Tour section of the season. I actually enjoyed the Edge of Eternity spoilers. I want to see more. I want to see where it's going. The new rules change was weird,
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not gonna fight that one. That one's like no biggie. Having vehicles as commanders, that's just like having a commander that's extra steps, because you have to turn it into a creature to attack. But it gives more color. It gives more color stacks, more commander options, so you're not just building an Eldrazi or something.
Yeah, I think that's why they did that, and I kind of actually like that idea of them being able to use a legendary vehicle as a commander as long as it has the power and toughness on it.
Yeah. Right, and starships or whatever the spacecrafts. Mm-hmm. I actually like spacecraft ideas a little better than vehicles because you got to crew them and you got to crew them again and you got to build up the crew to launch it off. I think it's very flavorful, but how well they'll do in standard, I don't know. But they're fun.
I don't think it'll be too bad in standard because you crew a creature up with power that's tough, with strength of 2. That's going to put 2 counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if the creature is like say a 3/4, it's going to put 3 on it. So I think it's going to be pretty good.
Oh yeah. Of course, the shock land's coming to standard. Going to be a good land base in standard.
Yep.
Especially if the Trams are still standard. I don't know. Is New Capenna even standard anymore?
Nope.
No. Okay. Then. But the shock lands are going to be good because they're fast. So I would like them. And the good news is they'll drop the price down of the shock lenses a little bit. So we'll definitely, Tortoise will want to pick up a few. And the set comes around my birthday, so maybe I'll get lucky and get some Edge of Eternity's action going on.
Mm-hmm.
Calling now, alien creature type going to be a thing. Hey, they kind of hinted at it before in that horror set, Duskmorn. That could be a thing because it got spaceships and stuff. So it'd be interesting to get a alien creature type.
Get an alien creature type, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a big thing. I could be wrong.
He didn't say a big thing. He said be a thing. It's going to be a thing. Like changelings will be aliens now.
Yeah, true.
And it makes sense. Changelings look like aliens most times anyway. So
yep.
Especially a couple ones from Lorwyn, they just straight up look like aliens. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the rules change. The Edge of Eternities, they're hanging around a certain star system, so I really don't know if we'll see any Eldrazi there, but I'd still love to see what a real Eldrazi looks like in the Eternities. That's going to be a 2-faction set from the sounds of it. That'd be interesting to see.
Yep. Sorry. And then we're going to return to Strixhaven also.
We are? I didn't see that part.
Yeah, they're going to be returning to Strixhaven.
Nice. Maybe we'll get some of those cool like alternate cards again.
Yep. And also, Laurel. They talked about Laurelwind also. I think that's going to be before Strixhaven.
Of course, as in The Last Airbender, avatars are going to be a thing. Maybe Avatar Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about like the creature type? Because the avatars are already a creature type. But
he's talking about the actual avatar, Aang, the Avatar Last Airbender.
The one that's spoiled that transforms?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's
does it transform or does it like choose a side? I think no, he transforms.
It flips.
Yeah.
He's a 5-color. He himself is a 5-color commander.
Yeah, I might want to get a copy of him because he makes his flip side makes all spells cost 5 Wooburg less to cast.
Yep, but not only that, you got to figure out what bending is for where he flips.
Right.
You have to cast bending of each element before you can flip them. You got to do that fire bending, earth bending, water bending, and
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what bending is.
all that. Yeah,
I have a feeling it's going to be like a prowess mechanic. Just calling it now, it's going to be like a prowess mechanic, but it's going to need a certain card. Hopefully, it's not an arcane like a mechanic like Arcane from Kamigawa.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kamigawa, Arcane only spliced with certain spells, and you had to pay an extra cost, then you really didn't get nothing good with them. You just put it, instead of having 2 cards entering the stack at 2 different times, Arcane let you cast a spell, and on the same stack, cast another spell. So it was kind of a useless mechanic.
It could be, nobody really knows what bending is right now. It could be like fire bending could be cast in a red instance. Water bending could be cast in a blue instance.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. I could be wrong on that.
And Core's like, yep, Avatar synergy. That'd be cool if we get an Avatar creature type synergy. That'd be cool.
Yep. What's up, Dark Master?
Dark Master. Heyo. Heyo.
But That's what I'm thinking it is like one cost instance, although I could be wrong.
Right. Yeah, it could be. It could be like someone was. Well, no, this is just my brain. Um, Bending could be like cleave. You remember cleave, where you had a spell, and if you paid the cleave cost, it transformed the spell to instead of saying each to target or target to each or destroy target non-black creature, and you pay the cost, and it took away the non-black part, so it destroyed target creature.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like something like that.
Kind of like overload.
Kind of like overload, changes the type of spell.
Yeah.
I think since airbending stuff kind of like targets creatures and characters in the story as weapons, maybe it'll be used like that in the card game. But I could be wrong.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the new Magic sets coming. Hell yeah!
Yeah, me too. No, yeah, I'm still kind of upset over Spider-Man, but I just gotta get over it. I mean, I'll still be able to play the Spider-Man cards. They're just not going to say Spider-Man on them.
Yeah, they need to get over that. But you can get the paper.
Yeah, true.
Save up some money, buy a couple boxes.
Yep. I would like to know how they're going to spoil those. That's what I'd like. Yeah, that's the only question I have for Wizards now is how are you going to spoil them? Are you going to release 2 spoilers? One of Spider-Man, one of the card that's going to replace that card on digital form?
Yeah, that's a good question. How are they going to spoil that? How are they going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Like it sucks that the arena ain't going to have Spider-Man cards for sure. But definitely got to be something contractually stopping it from doing it.
It is.
There'll be alternative verse the Spider-Man cards on Arena, right? Yes, alternative.
Yeah.
It'll be the alternative verse will be in Magic the Gathering lore.
Yep. I mean, they'll have like, for example, Mothman, which is a Universes Beyond card. They'll have this on Arena, but when they put it on Arena, it might say Jace the Mind Bender or something like that.
Something that's insect related.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it'll do the same thing as Mothman, but it won't say the Mothman because Mothman is Universes Beyond. Same thing with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Definitely could be. It could be. I'm actually just excited. Final Fantasy's doing very well in the scene of people are liking it, people are buying it up. It's selling like crazy. I hope we see more of that kind of hype for the new sets coming, but it might be harder because until we get to the Avatar Last Bender and Spider-Man, we don't know what people are thinking.
Right.
What people are liking. Jace the Mothman. That's right.
I mean, that's just the first thing that popped up in my mind was Jace.
Right.
But that's the way it's going to be. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. That's the way they're going to do the Spider-Man cards. If you want to play Spider-Man cards and you want to play Spider-Man, you might as well get that one out and get that paper cards because you ain't going to play them on Arena.
Of course, as I'm seeing so much new players with Final Fantasy, right? That's their hope, their goals or dreams. Well, for WotC's, they're bringing new players to mix with the old players. Bringing that lucrative money and also give people a fun time to play with cards.
I've noticed a few name changes on Arena, and with some would have a name that's similar to one of the cards of Final Fantasy. I haven't seen that, so they are getting new players on Arena for Final Fantasy.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Like Final Fantasy is on Arena, so people are going to enjoy it. It is a standard set. You can make an Eevee deck, Hillbilly.
I know, I already got one.
You know. But like I hope the Universes Beyond does well in its track. I just hope they keep going good.
Yeah, I think it will.
Mm.
I mean, I believe Spider-Man is just as big as Final Fantasy, if not just as big. Might be a little bit smaller,
Right.
but it does have It does have a big following.
Oh yeah, it's pretty chill.
Now,
It's so good, so good.
Avatar, don't think it has as big of a following as Spider-Man and Final Fantasy, but who knows? It could be.
Avatar has been around for years, like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, but Avatar has been around, at least for my knowledge, it's been around since the early 2000s.
Yep.
Big IP. People love it. Every time they come out with the movie, people are hoping it's going to be good. And even though the movie by M. Night Shyamalan sucked, I watched that in theaters. Thought it was fun because I didn't know what I was looking at. But like,
You talking about the blue avatars?
Yep.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, the Avatar. Is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and is done by M. Night Shyamalan, who's known for his weird style horror movies like Signs, The Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The movie was bad overall. I thought it was okay, but I didn't know I was watching. I'm seeing so much new. I don't know. That's what there. A couple guesses on what could be next Universes Beyond. Well, honestly, for a full set, I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be a hit, like based off the cartoon.
Yep.
You got people from the 80s playing, and you got people currently today playing. You got enough villains and characters in there to make stuff. I don't know if that'd be a set, but like you can get like one thing I think would be a fun roster is if they could do like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Marvel vs. Capcom set. But you'd have to really hit an IP that really hits. Because like, can you imagine if they got the rights to do a Star Wars set?
What else they did something like G.I. Joe? Because G.I. Joe, it's been around for quite some time.
I do not know. G.I. Joe could probably hit a market, but one thing Magic the Gathering tries to stay away from is having guns in hands, and there's a lot of toy guns and stuff. Like they got away with Transformers because they're robots, but G.I. Joe would be different. So I don't know.
I mean, they do have the character type of G.I. Joe already in Magic, which is Soldier.
Right. Like I'd like to see something like Disney. Like they got Lorcana, but like see Disney characters in Magic. Mm-hmm. I think an IP that'd be a stellar crossover with Magic, but I don't think it will happen is Pokemon. I'd love to see Pokemon in Magic as a IP. It would be a good crossover event, and you can have cards that are great for Magic and Pokemon crossover. Like if they like Pokemon and Magic cards, so on and so forth, like Animals and Magic and stuff. But like thinking of video games, because Final Fantasy is a video game franchise.
Yep.
Like Mortal Kombat could be one, but there's weapons and stuff in there that you could use. They have a pretty good roster, but probably wouldn't be a huge set.
Right.
But then you have you have a lot of like Mario IPs that could be used. Super Mario Brothers, like it could be used with a lot of characters. You can make a full set out of that, or a secret lair.
Yep. Some of these I believe should be secret lairs.
Right.
Witcher.
Witcher is in Hasbro's pocket, maybe Star Wars. Yeah. Well, they got the rights to the action figures.
Yep.
Like Hasbro has the rights to the action figures for Marvel. So they're thinking about selling that. So I don't know what will happen with that. And to be honest, Wizard of the Coast can make their own deals. Even though they're part of the company, they got free reign to make their own deals. So you never know what they're going to do. But
Right.
Hasbro having a big pocketbook like they do can help.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll get an MTG Hillbilly set.
Sure.
Get a card called Shaved Head.
But I mean, there's all kinds of ways they could go. I mean, this does make you think about, well, what could they come up with? What's next?
Right. I mean, they've like here's an odd one. I mean, they've done crossover Secret Lairs with they did a crossover Secret Lair with what's his face, the singer who bought the
Post Malone.
Post
Post
Malone.
Malone.
They did a crossover with Post Malone. They could do crossovers with the other bands like Linkin Park from back in the day, or Linkin Park today, or mix of both. Metallica, Sublime. You know, they could do crossovers like that. People might like. Bob Marley's the big hit. Snoop Dogg, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff they could do. I mean, we don't know what they're doing, but whatever they're doing, they already got it in the works.
Right.
They're the only ones that knows what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. They know what they're doing years in advance.
Yep.
Most projects they work on are 2 to 3 years behind us.
Yep.
So like when something comes out today, that was started a few years ago. Especially sets. Which, you know, with all the time they got to work on sets, you'd think the racing set would have been better.
Yep. From my understanding, that set was rushed. And by it being rushed the way it was, it flopped big time.
Isn't Mickey Mouse public domain? Mickey Mouse isn't public domain. The original cartoon variation of Steamboat Mickey Mouse, that is public domain. It's like Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
New Winnie the Pooh is not public domain, but the original artwork from a long time ago is. Like Peter Pan's public domain. Whoa, whoa. You know, so
yeah.
It's good.
But I often wonder, you know, what are they going to do yet? I mean, what's in the next year? We'll probably find out what they're going to do right before they release the Avatar. That's probably when they'll tell us what we're going to get in 26.
Right. Of course, as Popeye set confirmed. Popeye. I haven't heard anything about Popeye set. Let's see.
I did hear about Lorwyn, and I heard about Strixhaven.
Yeah, there's people who have fake Popeye cards created.
Yep. But I do know of those 2 sets for next year.
So Lorwyn, I know is coming out next year because it got pushed from this year, which is a set I'm excited to see a little bit more of to come back, but I don't know. One thing you got to know about Lorwyn, it's very tribal typal.
Yep.
But like Strixhaven would be interesting to see, especially if you get the Mystical Archive cards. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. YouTube influencer set.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Like I probably wouldn't be chosen for any of that, but
me neither. I mean, you probably have to be a big time content creator for something like that.
I'd love to be. I said I'd love to be on a Magic card.
Oh yeah, me too. And but I think in order for Wizard to do something like that, especially with me, they would have to send me a card of myself.
And then they normally do something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. get a secret lair of Hillbilly the Popeye Man. Hillbilly does whatever he can. Eats a can of spinach, and then he gets a little scrimmage. Popeye. Like it.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, I mean that would be interesting to do a YouTube influencer set.
Right, because people would probably love it if they got a professor, so a professor card, a Jimmy
Over-
Long card, and what's his face? Tom
Covert
Mitchell.
What's up, Tom? And also Covert Gold Blue, the big time arena player.
Yep, Tom Mitchell. Hey, 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 what's up? Just chilling.
You know, Magic has their own YouTube channel where they showcase some arena,
Oh yeah.
and they have certain YouTubers, and they're also ambassadors that stream and play arena to do some arena games and put it onto their channel.
Ooh, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Why can't you access their website and stream off their channel?
I'm not an ambassador.
What?
Yep.
I thought you were all the ambassador. I thought you were the only person out there who's allowed to play arena.
I thought you was the one that was the ambassador. That's what I was told.
Uh-huh.
Cord told me. Yeah, Cord told me that.
I'm the ambassador of Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. But yeah, I believe there are ambassadors that do that. Could be wrong on that. But I have seen Covert Gold Blue do some streams for Wizards, and I believe the way he does it, he makes the video, edits the video, sends it to them, then they put it on the channel.
Oh.
It's probably the way they do that.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. You should do it. You should work your way up to be streamed specifically on their channel. Hello, DeLawson.
Yeah, you never know. What's up, Core? Let's see. Cyberpunk 2077 is still trying to stay relevant. Maybe even Dragon Ball, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and some games still staying alive. Yep. We just never know what they're going to do.
Huh. Yeah. It's true. You never know what they're going to do.
Yep. Oh, really? That's awesome, D. Lawson. That is awesome.
Yep, I think we found a house. Nice. I didn't know he was house hunting. Like the move to a new house. You just needed a bigger house? You weren't struck by a tornado or anything, were you?
I don't think it was. I think you're just looking for a bigger house.
Yeah, but the store is a large Magic collection.
Oh, he does. I've seen his collection. Oh my God. My little office right here, it would be stuffed if I had his collection.
Oh.
I mean, it would literally stuff this whole entire little room.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he does. He has a big collection.
I believe it. How do you keep track of all those cards? How do you remember what you have?
Heck, I don't even know what I get, but I'm slowly but surely working on them.
Too many Magic cards. I need space. That's right. That's funny. But yeah, did you do anything fun this weekend, Hillbilly?
No, not really.
What? Why not?
Just Just try to stay out of the heat. It's too hot to do anything. Too humid.
The lesson. I don't know what I own. That's right.
But yeah, it's just too humid to do anything outside. Dogs don't even go outside much. I mean, they'll go outside, do the business, and they come right straight on back in. It's too hot for them.
Right. It's too hot for them. That's rough.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
You like do it?
Huh? What?
You gonna make food?
Thinking about getting pizza or something. Something I ain't got to cook.
Yeah. Make the workers out there bring you food in the hot weather.
Heck yeah, they got a car. They got theirs. My car's broke down right now.
I know.
Yep. I got to replace the fuel filter, and I still got to get a pipe fixed that's going from my Cadillac converter to my tailpipe. Got to get that fixed.
That's
right. I got to get Then I got to get an oxygen sensor put on it.
An auxiliary sensor?
Oxygen.
That's rough.
Yep. It is, but I can do it. I just got to get the parts.
You got to afford the parts.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
They're not making cars any cheaper.
No, that's for sure.
Like, you need a car to live, but we're going to charge you half the price of a house.
Yeah. That's the way it is nowadays.
Hold on a second. No, I didn't do it right. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay cool in this hot weather. I mean, being in the hundreds and humidity being up, I just steal cards. If only that was legal.
Right.
It's kind of hard staying cool down here in Kentucky. Especially when your air don't want to work because of the hot humidity.
Right. Community's hot. Yeah. I'm just ripping this CD really quick.
Cool.
I'm ripping a CD.
Cool.
You might not know what that means. There is one back in the 2000s when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
We took music and we ripped it so we could put them on MP3 players and burn them on discs.
Yep.
What CD? In case you guys are asking. My Chemical Romance.
Cool.
It has the song The Black Parade on it. It has teenagers on it. I love that song. Teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone would bleed. Yeah, Dr. Demento's retiring. Oh, you didn't tell me your uncle was retiring, Hillbilly.
He ain't my uncle.
He ain't your uncle.
I ain't got no uncles anymore.
He's this October. He's retiring. Yeah. But yeah, with all the fun stuff that's happening, everybody. What is it? In chat, everybody in chat that's still in chat. What kind of music do you remember listening to back in the day? I remember listening to some Linkin Park, Offspring, some Brandon. Happy dang black day, everyone. Brandon. Why does his emoji show up, not everybody else's? Well, of course it did. But yeah, music. Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle where we got fun and games. We got everything you want.
Black and Black.
And Queen. Everybody needs someone to love.
Want It by Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Yeah. See, listen to Journey, Kansas, Queen, etc. It was always good. Always good. Some of the classics nowadays. They're classic. I remember Michael Jackson, 50 Cent, Billy Joel, the older stuff. Michael Jackson. Dun, 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 dun. Billie Jean is not my love. That's right. No. Yeah. Please don't ruin the song. Fast Tortoise. I'll ruin them. I'll tell you what. That's why they pay me millions of dollars, because I sing the songs just like I do. So you haven't ordered any magic cards lately, Hillbilly?
Nah, you ain't had the money.
What?
Yep. Ain't had the money. I need to save up a little bit of money so I can get the car fixed.
Yeah, the car fixed. That stupid car. Had a break.
Yep.
Have you looked into it? Maybe you just need to buy a new car.
Yeah, but this car holds sentimental value to me.
Well, you don't have to sell the car. You just need to buy a new car.
Yeah, that's cost more money than what it would be to fix the car.
All right. Oh, my Lord. Oh, because like when our Kia broke, the air some air diffusion thingamajigger. I can't remember what it's called nowadays anymore. But anyways, to replace it costs about the same as buying a brand new car, so we just ended up getting a brand new car. Because on Kias, what they had to do is to pull out the whole entire engine and other things. And the cost was just the expense of a car plus labor.
Yep.
Kias are hard to work on. They got to make them where you have to get a professional to do them.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't want no Kia. The older the car is, the more I like it.
That's right. Your favorite car is the one where you use your 2 feet, put them on the cement.
Yep.
And the car would go.
Exactly.
Like the Flintstones.
Exactly.
You know, today, not today, yeah, this weekend, my son had an appointment. We were driving across town. There was a car show going on, and we got to see some classic Mustangs and stuff on the road on the way there. It was pretty neat.
Cool.
Pretty neat. Because like seeing some of the older bodies on cars and like how they look nice and well taken care of, they look different. They hit different compared to cars nowadays, especially compared to like those weird looking Teslas.
Yeah. I would not want electric fully, maybe a hybrid vehicle.
Right.
Not no fully electric vehicle like a Tesla. I just don't think it'd be good.
It might not be good.
Because you have to charge those cars, and there's only certain places you can charge them at.
Yeah, that's growing. They're really trying to push those charging stations other places, in more places.
Yeah, but you can't do it at home. You have to go clear across town just to charge it. Oh
no, they will. They'll install a charging station at your house if you pay for it.
Exactly. You pay me $2,000, $3,000 for this car. Now, if you want to charge it home, you got to pay me enough. You got to pay me $4,000 for a charger to be put in at your home. No,
I think the funniest part is $3,000 for a car. Like, where are you buying your cars? It's over $3,000. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I'm just saying that as an example.
That's pretty cheap. $3,000 for a car. Holy cow,
True.
man!
Very
Like,
true.
you're looking at 24 grand for a car nowadays.
True. I'm just saying, though, that as an example. When you got to pay, you got to buy the car, then you got to pay buy the charging station. That's just too dang gone much, you ask me.
Well, I think. Well, first of all, Teslas are uber expensive, but I think with a Tesla, I think once you pay for everything, you get the charger installed at your house if you can have it installed. You're paying pricey numbers for those cars.
Oh yeah.
Like we know someone on YouTube who owns one of those trucks, those like fully electric Tesla trucks, and that thing was expensive. It was like buying a new house.
I saw this one YouTube video about a cop pulling over a driverless car. In other words, it was nobody driving the car. The car ran a stop sign. The cop pulled it over. And he was standing at the car just scratching his head because he couldn't figure out who to write the ticket to. Because the person that summoned the car, he wasn't driving the car. They didn't run the stop sign. The car did.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like maybe you write the license plate number down and you use that as the person. And you write the license plate number and you take that license plate number and you call it in and you make a ticket that way because they'll tell you who owns the car. The Lone Wolf says that not including the electric bill that will come with charging the vehicle at home. That's right.
Yeah, but the person didn't run the stop sign.
Doesn't matter. It's like your property. Like you'll be charged by insurance and other people if like a piece of your house came off and destroyed someone's car.
True.
You know. Ownership's not fun. Like for example, one of the weird examples, if a tree falls in your house, ruins a house, you're stuck with the bill fixing it, replacing it, and everything. They'll be like, oops, that was force majeure. This is not supposed to happen. Let's do a free reset on you. Nope. Someone's like, I'll do that for lots of money. Let's do it.
Yep.
So it's insanity. Insanity.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah. Oh, Brandon saying woo. Everybody, I sent the listing for the house we're looking at. Nice.
Go. I'll take a look at it.
Woo. Yeah, electric bills are crazy.
They are.
Electric bills are crazy during the hot summer and the coldest winter.
Yep.
So you're running super heat on one end and super cold on the other.
Yeah, and right now it is so freaking hot that the air don't even work.
Right.
Oops. Camera went off.
What?
I don't know. I flipped my camera off
Oh.
by accident there.
By accident. Oh.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I want to go up the street to the store and grab me a pop, but it'd be too hot. It'd be too hot. It's too hot to go up there.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good city block away.
Yeah, I totally misunderstood what you said.
I want to walk to the store and get me a soda, but it's too hot to get there because it's a city block away.
Oh, too hot. A city block away.
Yeah,
Tell
the
you
store
what,
is.
grab a cup of ice water, walk it down with you.
True.
Then when you're there, buy a bag of ice and put the soda you want in the bag of ice and walk that home. So by the time it's done, the ice will be melted, but the soda will still be cold.
True.
I don't know if that's how it works. I'm just making
Use DoorDash. No, I don't want to use DoorDash. Just not for just soda.
right.
I
Yeah.
got to be paying more for the soda using DoorDash than what I would walking.
DoorDash, man. We ate Burger King this weekend. Wife bought Burger King.
Nice.
$69 for just 2 meals.
Wow. What was those meals made out of gold? Did you get some Did you get some diamonds?
I mean, we ordered 2 triple Whopper value meals. She got a shake. She ordered me some cheesy fries type things, these little cheese fries.
Uh-huh.
And she ordered herself an extra thing of fries. $69. That's the meal plus delivery plus tip.
Oh, DoorDash. Yeah, they'll eat you up. And they want you to give them a tip on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, people think they deserve things.
Oh yeah.
For doing things like this person was doing their job as a door dasher for a friend of mine, and they ended up having to wait in line for an item for 15-20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and expected an extra tip for waiting that long.
One time I ordered some DoorDash, got my food, gave the women their food. I got my burger, and they opened it. They had the dang on hair in the burger on the burger.
Yeah.
So I called the store where I got it from, and it was clear across town. So I had to get in my car, go all the way on the other side of town, just to get them to fix my burger.
Oof.
And oh boy, was I steamed.
I would be steamed too. I tell you what.
The women's burgers were fine. It was just that one burger.
That one burger to rule them all.
I don't know. And the bag was sealed, so it came from the restaurant.
Right.
Store manager acted like she didn't know where it came from. I don't care where it came from. I want my dang on food. I want it done right.
Right. So you had to waste gas money to get a new burger.
Yeah.
Did he return the other burger?
Yep.
All right.
I returned that burger. They gave me 2 free shakes. They gave me a card for a free meal. Made me a new burger.
Nice. So they made it worth your drive.
Yeah. They made it worth it.
That's good.
Yep.
Made it worth it. That's right, everybody. Made it worth it.
And that's one reason why I don't care too much about using DoorDash.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because if it happened again, I ain't gotta wait there because my car's broke down.
Right.
Till I get a fuel filter put on it. Then I'll be able to go places after I get a fuel filter put on it because I'll be fixed enough where I could drive it.
You drive it.
Yeah, fuel filter ain't that hard to put on. But just doing it.
Just got to do it in the hot heat.
Yep. Exactly.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yep.
But anyways, my friends, it's been an hour. We're going to call it quits for right now. I want to thank you guys for chilling out. Hit the like button. Check out Hillbilly tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
Tomorrow we'll have a morning show, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Maybe I'll try to do something a little bit later. I don't know yet, but we'll check. See how I'm feeling. Still tired from the weekend. Hey, everybody, have a good night. Thank you for chilling out, engaging, being awesome, being amazing. With that, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that fun jazz. And let's get to the sweet, sweet outro. Thank you, members. Woo! Where is it? Right here.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show.